The presence of the fever isn't apparent, but you feel it, filling people with horror and grief, wearing them out more and more every hour. That's how evil spirits replenish their powers. If you don't drive away the fever, it might decimate all of Iskor, and then jump onto someone's shoulder to find more victims. The streets are strangely empty. Many of the shutters are closed, and even the tiniest amount of silver light doesn't shine through the thick curtains. You knock on one izba and then another, but no one answers. Finally, one anxious peasant tells you that all the sick are at the physician's place, near the village. He doesn't open the gates to you. The shop of the merchant Peshechonov is closed as well. There's a note on the door saying they are not at home, an attempt to outsmart the fever. A frightened peasant girl tells you through the closed door that the merchant has fallen ill, as well as the priest. She recognizes you as a witch and begs you to help Iskor. The doors of the stone church are closed. Near the porch, a couple of chorts are playing cards. Happy with the peasants' deaths, the chorts feel themselves at home. You can play with them, but if you lose, they will momentarily take control of your soul. You get to the empty Iskor market. The empty shops are looking at you like the eyes of dead men. You clutch your book against your will, and for a good reason. You notice chorts that have gone hungry without people hustling around. You find a house in a picturesque place near Iskor. The Izba is really crawling with cockroaches. They gather in places where light from the sliver of sun or the stove don't reach. In the far corner, you notice a chort. That's the reason for all the insects.
Hey! Demon! Stop right there! You can't hide from me!
Greetings, Witch Mistress. I am here on your kind's behalf, so everything is in order.
Well, that's enough. Old Igor told me to let you go.
How is that? I'm not used to this sort of thing. I'm not your typical chart. I know how to do my job. I was told to breed cockroaches. That's what I do. I don't believe you. Let old Igor come for his charts by himself.
He no longer can.
Why is that? I'm his only diligent chart. He'd better come.
You don't want to leave when I ask nicely? Then I will leave you no choice.
Oh, I don't like to spar with Kolduns, but I guess it can't be helped in this case.
You feel uneasy because of the flies buzzing around the victims of the fever. Nevertheless, you've reached your goal. Now you need to wait for the night and gather the necessary ingredients without driving the fever out.
Lord, are those bodies? So many of them, just left lying on the street. What a sin. Lord, are those bodies? So many of them, just left lying on the street. These are the washed bandages and clothes. There are many sick people.
Various tools are kept here for work in the garden. Some household birds live here as well.
So many vials, all with herbs, I bet. Those without herbs won't be of any good. So many vials, all with herbs, I bet.
Don't go walking around here. Aren't you afraid to catch the disease? Haven't you heard we have a visitor here? Well, go. Don't stare at me like that. We don't have enough medicine as it is. We don't need another sick girl here.
Tell me about this sickness of yours. When did it come on?
Not so long ago, but this sister packs quite a punch. Grabs everyone indiscriminately. Many of those are dead already. So go on, go hide at home, so she won't take you too. I've already seen all that I need. I want to help these people.
What do you use to cure the fever?
Nothing. There are no Noahs around. We called for a doctor. He hasn't any time for us. They say he was also cursed. I am the only one left here. I've been working like a dog.
What's the name of the doctor?
Some educated person, studied in Petersburg. Alexander. We built this hospital with his donations. He's also the animal doctor here. He used to help with animals in this area.
What can you tell me about your village?
Well, it's your typical village. They say that Chut used to live here long ago. People tell all kinds of stories, especially about the ruins on the hill.
I'm a knower. I know my herbs. I can help you with the cure. I'll need some bottles for decoction. Can I take yours?
Oh, the Lord in heaven, of course. I don't even know how to help the sick.
To get rid of the fever, I'll need cuckoo's tears, Adam's head, and chicken droppings. The herbs I'm certain to find in the yard.
The most complicated cases are assigned here. One of the patients is shaking with fever, so she marked him. You can help the sick and drive her out, but for that, you'll need to make a concoction. Various tools are kept here for work in the garden. Some household birds live here as well. You disperse the chickens and gather enough ingredients for the decoction. You found all the herbs you need. The medicine is ready, but the peasant needs precisely 4 cups of concoction. The kitchenware is not the most fitting, but you realize that even it will do to measure the necessary amount. The decoction is ready. You should give it to the peasant suffering from the fever. The most complicated cases are assigned here. One of the patients is shaking with fever, so she marked him. You can help the sick and drive her out, but for that, you'll need to make a concoction. You draw a circle, give the sick person some of the concoction, and take a step back.
What a pleasant meeting. I've always been attracted to magi of all sorts. I like your secrets. Did you know, girl, they're much more dangerous than me. I am, of course, speaking about my insatiability.
Secrets? Knowers don't have many secrets. No more than regular people.
Oh, that is not so. A long time ago, my father, Herod the Great, had to kill countless innocent children. Can we blame him for that? Or should we blame the Magi who kept quiet about your mysterious future king? And where is he now, when the one in charge of these lives is obviously me?
A dangerous evil spirit. His sword can often be found in ancient ruins like Iskor. Iskor!
Tell me, what kind of chort are you?
Oh, these northern backwoods. What refinement and manners. But I don't mind talking to you. You may prove to be a better talker than these good-for-nothing peasants. Remember my name, Salamea. My sisters may not care for names, but not me. Not me. Not Lucia, not Flamea, not Karkusha, not Plumpea. I'm shaking even thinking about these nicknames. Shaking! But I digress. Yes, I am the same as you. I used to be human. Well, you know. Now I have more power than any mortal.
Don't compare us. I'm nothing like you.
Not like me. Yet.
Why do you torture these people?
It's my destiny. My necessity. You see, young sorceress, I'm an ancient and immortal being, but I need to feed on these sick.
I need...
Of course, you need a dead man for the ritual of the summer solstice. Oh, Magi. Millenniums pass and you don't change. Well, be glad that you met me. I offer you my sacrifice as a sign of respect to those who seek knowledge.
I have to decide what to do with this demon. Looks like this demon won't be easy to negotiate with. I'll make her leave only if I kill a peasant or outsmart her. I don't think this hot-headed demon will stay here if I mock her properly. Listen, Karkusha.
I'm not Karkusha to you. I'm Salameya! Salameya!
What? I'm not sure I heard you right. Flamia or something?
I'll leave this house, but for a little while. You can't drive me away, and I don't want to fight you. There are so many ancient cities around where I can hide and wait you out, as well as in my own chambers. I won't test my fortune. After all, it's not the first time I've encountered Magi.
You don't have time to read a Zagavar before the fever turns into a foul whirlwind and flies away. Judging by the fact that the peasant hasn't gotten better, she left a piece of her essence in the hospital.
Now I need to track her. I better not make any mistakes. She spoke of some ancient city. Where could she run to? It's unlikely she made it far from her victims. I don't think she'll go far. She'll stay here. I've heard there's an old chewed hill fort near Iskor. She'll wait for me there.
Without wasting any time, you go after the demon.